Computer. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our weekly Essential Island Living team call. It is the second week of August. We are just rocking and rolling. So here we go. So back to school sale happens tomorrow. The time is actually 7 a.m. Mountain Time. So it's going to be live at 3 a.m. Hawaii time. I think we'll be okay. I don't think anything will sell out too quickly, although I'm sure doTERRA will give us a heads up. So here's the back to school sale. The email is going out tomorrow and about 5 a.m. Hawaii time, and then a post will go up 6 a.m. Hawaii time in our customer group. But I'm also sending a text to my customers tomorrow at 8 a.m., which I know isn't always ideal, but because the sale is only for 2-3 days while supplies last, one of the benefits of having the sale start tomorrow, is that if anybody hasn't gotten their free adaptive touch, they can still get their free adaptive touch because the product of the month ends tomorrow. So here is a back to school graphic. I'm pretty sure this is the one that's going to post tomorrow in the group, and that's going out in the email, and then also will be the graphic that I use for my text. I'm not going to go through all of these, but just wanted to highlight quickly some of the oils and products that are going to be on sale tomorrow. So we have Peppermint Touch. Y'all know peppermint is my favorite oil. And so lots of great, easy uses for it in a touch format. Feel, you know, lessen feelings of tension. I love to use it on my temples, behind my neck. Naturally repels insects. Really great for cooling of the skin. And I would also recommend like putting it on your tummy whenever you have digestive issues. However, Digestion Touch is also going to be on sale, 20% off. So this is our all things digestive blend, and this is great to take with us on the go. doTERRA Motivate Encouraging Blend. I actually love this blend. There's that rosemary, citrus, mint. So really great for uplifting, clean, fresh aroma. And then we have 3 On Guard products on sale, which is super awesome. And I definitely will be buying all of these. On Guard Protective Soft Gel, 20% off. Sanitizing gel, and the On Guard Touch. So during this time and season, we want to help support our immune system. And this is all the ways, right? Topical application, internal application. Oh, I guess not aromatic, but you could roll that On Guard on you for the aromatic support. So just a quick reminder, lots of people jumping on now. Back to school sale starts tomorrow at 3 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, 7 a.m. Mountain Time, and there are 6 products on sale for 20% off. And if you order tomorrow and you haven't yet gotten your free adaptive touch, if you do 125 PV by tomorrow or on the 15th, you will get that free adaptive touch, which is a bonus. Another quick update. The Reset Your Home bundles are now available for everyone. So we have our citrus bundle over here on the left, and our forest bundle on the right. These are exactly 100 PV, $155. You get two mist diffusers, and then 4 each of the oils. So these are really, really, really great and exciting, and we want to share these because now they're available to everyone. So just because a few more people popped on, I feel like I don't want anybody to miss on the fact that there is a back to school sale that starts tomorrow. These are the oils in it, and that these Reset Your Home kits are available to everyone. Also, an update, Vanilla Chai did sell out. I feel like it went from 90% to sold out like super quick. I didn't even have time to post that it went to 90% sold out. So vanilla chai is gone. Harvest spice is still available. And now these reset your home reset your home kits are available. John's writing in the comments that hand, foot, and mouth is going around. That's gnarly. Ugh, I remember when my kids all had that. Um, so please, yeah, stock up on the On Guard products for sure. Melissa is actually a very common protocol for hand, foot, mouth, but let's try to avoid that by keeping clean and sanitized. So exciting things happening in product world with the back to school sale, with reset your home bundles. And I'm really grateful for vanilla chai. I feel like a LTO lasting for half a month is great. Like people had an opportunity to get their hands on it, and hopefully you all stocked up on a couple extra bottles. I know that I've had a few people reach out already and want theirs. Hold on one second. It's my daughter calling my other daughter for her birthday. Tatum Jean, this is TT calling you. Sorry, I meant to mute that and I didn't. Quick, I gotta. Okay. All right. So sorry, everybody. Okay, just a friendly reminder about some amazing events coming up. Find us in the forest. Marissa's leading this on Sunday. I'm super bummed I'm gonna miss it again because we're celebrating Tatum's birthday. But so grateful, so grateful that she is doing this. So 9:30, meet at the same place in the parking lot at Makawao Forest Reserve. Registration, please share with your people. The registration is on here. I think Maris has a different link that you can also use that will work directly. But if you go to this EIL event, there all the invites are on there. Yep, gotta get those LTOs when they're available. You gotta get them, especially when those updates start coming out that they're 50%, 75% sold out and stuff. Yay, yeah, mom, you RSVP'd, so super excited that you're gonna get to join them. So that Sunday, August 18th. Sunday, August 19th, I am going to give a whirl at having an essential oil one-on-one class. You know, I know that I want to start getting back into in-person classes, but I'm really going to encourage everybody every day from now until Monday, invite 2 to 5 people to come to Essential Oil 101 class. Is Ray trying to tell me something or is she talking to somebody else? um, and so yeah, so please invite. You know what, Kanan? It's so crazy that you said, oh, is the time wrong on that, Maris? Is it 9 a.m. and not 9:30? That's kind of an important detail. So I have to have Amy update this graphic if it's incorrect. Because we don't want
Hey, how
anybody.
are you on here? I can't remember. I think last time we did 9 o'clock, but maybe it is 9:30.
Yeah,
Well,
last
I
time we did
just
10 o'clock.
because
We did 9 last time?
Yeah, but it's totally up to you guys if you can leave it at 9:30.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up country. You guys know, I know you guys have to drive further. Do you guys prefer 9:30? I can change the graphic that I just sent to the group. Easy peasy.
I mean I can't make it this time, so I'm gonna defer to you guys. I mean, it might be easier to keep them at the same. This was what I told Amy. So,
Okay. Maybe I'll just change mine. I haven't posted it yet.
I
So,
mean, it's easy though. Like, we
yeah.
only have one person who's registered. It's my
Yeah.
mom. Like, we can easily
Angie,
change
is
it.
that okay with you?
Mom, if is 9 okay with you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
have Amy update the
Okay.
calendar and
So
this
we'll stick to
graphic,
9. Okay.
and then yours that you sent out is fine.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, great. We will definitely, and I'll make sure that that's all updated when she posts it in the group. Oh, you know what, Maris? I'm sending it out via email, so I'll go switch the graphic on the email. I just thought of that. Okay.
Is it easier, Liza, for me to just change the one that I have to 9:30 and we
Yeah, if you
just do
guys rather do
9:30?
9, that's easy. I just wouldn't want anyone to show up at 9:30 because you guys
Yeah,
will have already left, right? So that's the
yeah,
thing. But I
yeah,
think if you want to keep it at 9 consistently for all of them, like it's better to just send
yeah.
that out.
Okay,
Yeah, not
let's
hard at
if
all.
it's not too much trouble,
No,
if you don't, okay,
no,
okay.
not at all.
Okay,
No, not
okay,
at all.
bye.
Okay. But thanks for catching that because that would have been kind of a disaster. Okay, essential oil 101. We talked about we do have a couple people still going to Keala Kikoa on August 22nd. Ray, Bernice, and one of our customers, Michelle Demuth from Oahu, is meeting them. So that's so exciting. We have about 12 people that have registered so far for the other um put in the registration. If you have not done yours yet, if you're on this call and you're wanting to go, please fill this out right now. Like go to bit.ly/KMR trips and please fill this out because honestly, like the October 8th, especially, like we easily have um it's not even that so far we have 11 people, but I know some people want to bring their kids and their family members. That's the other thing too. If you're planning to, or anybody you know is planning, even if you RSVP for yourself, but there's more than one person, especially adults. I feel like if they're younger kids that um don't take as much space, but we technically it's 11 per trip. Yeah. So please be sure to fill that out if you're on this call and you haven't already. And what's really cool is that we've had like some customers from across the islands reach out wanting to go. So really exciting. Beach cleanup. Kate is going to be hosting a beach cleanup on Sunday, August 25th. Is this one correct, Kate? 9:30? Yep. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
excited for that. So Haycraft Beach at Maalaya, meet there, and then I guess we'll just all split up and walk the beach. Kate does a little bit of a mini class before. This is a great opportunity to share, like my son goes to EIL, he's in Renaissance, he needs community service. So this is a great way to reach out to your friends that have kids in middle school, high school that maybe need community service hours, but just a great way to connect with them as well. Yes, racing. We still have plenty room for Kapilina or KMR next week. So I mean, it's not too late to join. I've been sharing with crossline teams and people on the Big Island of and so yeah. Okay, and then last event for the month, I'll be doing a membership overview and customer appreciation on August 29th. Basically, anybody who comes is going to get a swag and an oil, and then I'm going to do the membership overview. So it's been a while since we've offered these, so get your customers there. All right, so we're going to move on into the last part of our team call. Basically, we are going to be viewing this talk by Dr. O and Dr. Riggs on optimizing your routine for longevity. Last week together, we all watched Dr. Hill and Dr. Von Watts talk about nutrition and epigenetics. Super stoked. Marissa jumped on the bandwagon of 10,000 steps a day, drinking her greens and collagen. So super love it. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. Um, Kehal, great question. I think I think there's a place on the doc for like any additional questions or comments. So I think I mean I know you filled it out already, so I could go put that on there for you, but just for the future and as we're sharing with people, definitely.
My older sister also signed up for the same date and she's also bringing her daughter. So if
Okay.
you that
Yeah,
in
you know what? I'm gonna go look at the form after this and just see, and maybe edit it to say like if you're bringing addition, like all adults should register themselves. Yeah. But if you're
Yeah.
bringing keiki, please list, your keiki's ages
That
in
would
the
be
box below.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you could just get that information to me, I can go and add it to your guys' response that you guys already submitted. And then for the future, we just want to make sure that we're accounting for that because we don't want to count 11 and then there's keiki, um, you know, that are unaccounted for.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, good job, Mom, doing 100,000 steps, 10,000 steps. Awesome. Oh, by the way, convention ticket prices go up tomorrow. Well, so it's kind of like late, but I reached out to a bunch of customers that love products that I thought might want a convention kit to remind them that the only way to get it in September is to buy a convention ticket online and they get all of the education. So I did that for about 10 of my customers today and well, not today, but since this weekend. And today I followed up saying, hey, the prices are going to go up. And I think at least two of them bought their online convention tickets so that they can, be sure to get the convention products. So that's something you might want to consider doing with your peeps. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hold on one second. I want to stop this. My house feels slightly chaotic right now. I hear Tatum on the phone and then just a friendly reminder that if you have your convention ticket, you can watch this at any time. Okay. So guys, this one, and I should have checked, but I had a busy day. It was Tatum's birthday. It's Tatum's birthday today too. So this one is 40 minutes. So I feel like that's really long. I'm gonna play maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and then everybody's job is to go watch the next 15 or 20 minutes by themselves either. And if you need access, actually everybody on this call should have at least a ticket, a virtual ticket. But if you don't, reach out to me and I'll give you my login. It's my email address. That's all you need. That's it. So that you can watch the rest. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, well, we're not gonna wait 10 minutes for the stream to start, so.
Puysa la nyamia gidera kuñ pahai kuwa orak songsar chalui ale. Ad variat tinyakin gidera.
Have you ever wondered where your bottle of essential oil comes from? Who it touches and impacts along the way? This is the story behind the story. This is behind the bottle.
We'll just watch one. I feel like I can't skip this. I'm sorry.
Puysa la nyamia gidera kuñ pahai kuwa orak songsar chalui ale. Ad variat tinyakin gidera. Ad olok kanakin ar katik-katik giakin mitti 11 বছর হুই kana mitti 13 বছর হুই kana.
बड़े होकर क्या बनना चाहते
Jedam khojot.
हैं? हाँ?
Master chicken.
मास्टर चिकन
Kami. Hey, ma, apa भी नहीं और तीन भाई से सानो सानो kita aja ini au tegudu lagi nine class পড়ুছি বড়টা 9 class পড়ুছি ଆଉ ସାନଟା ଗୋଟେ ପଞ୍ଚମ ଆଉ ଲାଷ୍ଟଟା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ 7 କତର এই କାମ କେତେବେଳେ ଚାଲିବ ସେତେବେଳେ এই କାମ ଚାଲିବ
So this is the plantation last when I came in January, and this is the same tree here. This has already been harvested twice. So they've sown it, harvested it once, and it's already back to a point where it's getting close to being harvested again.
This is a great example that how the wasted land could be utilized for the alleviation of extreme poverty.
ᱟᱨ ᱨᱟᱹᱥᱠᱟᱹ ᱵᱟᱝ ᱵᱩᱡᱷᱟᱹᱜᱼᱟ ᱡᱟᱦᱟᱸ ᱱᱚᱰᱮ ᱠᱟᱹᱢᱤ ᱧᱟᱢᱚᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ ᱢᱮᱱᱛᱮ ᱠᱟᱹᱢᱤ ᱠᱟᱛᱮ ᱯᱩᱭᱥᱟᱹ ᱧᱟᱢ ᱠᱟᱛᱮ ᱡᱚᱛᱚᱱᱟᱜ ᱡᱚᱛᱚ ᱠᱤᱪᱷᱩ ᱢᱮᱱᱴᱮᱱᱚᱜ ᱠᱟᱱᱟ ᱢᱮᱱᱛᱮ
All right. Sorry, you guys. It looks like there's more,
Sure.
but I'm gonna.
Going to determine how long you,
Sorry, you guys. This is not.
and we set the stage for a lot of the problems that we're facing, problems that our customers are facing. Because remember, the point of these calls is to get you ready to share. We're hoping that by offering top-tier education from our in-house experts, you'll feel ready for this year's convention product releases. We want you to feel confident that you have a solution to people's problems. And to make your sharing more effective, we want to make sure that we all understand the problem and the solution clearly. So, this week we're going to continue the discussion from last week about creating a healthy, vibrant life that you love. Building on what we've already learned, we're going to see how we can optimize our routines, harness the power of time, the power of habits to support longevity. To help us learn today, we have two of our expert teachers to guide us through this topic, Dr. Osgathorpe and Dr. Riggs. We can't wait to get started. Let's go to Dr. Osgathorpe to learn what's going to determine how long you live.
Thanks, Jared. Let's not just talk about how long we're going to live. Let's talk about how well we're going to live. I am excited to talk to you today about longevity. In modern society, the quest to live longer has led people to try some outlandish things. From bizarre diets and extreme fitness regimens, the promise of longevity has been a powerful lure. Unfortunately, there is no holy grail that will keep us from aging. It's going to happen, people. It is going to happen. However, there's a lot we can do to control how we age. Many people think that life expectancy is largely determined by genetics. However, genes play a much smaller role than we originally believed. It turns out that environmental factors like diet and lifestyle are absolutely key to longevity. If you were here with us last week, you might remember this one-liner: genetics load the gun, lifestyle pulls the trigger. Although we can't fight against Mother Nature or a ticking clock, we can tailor our routines to make aging more tolerable, even enjoyable. We don't have to feel like we're a victim of our genetics. We don't have to go to extreme measures for longevity. With our daily decisions and routines, we hold the key to healthy aging. The World Health Organization predicts that by 2050, the number of people over 60 will double. It's crucial, therefore, to understand what impacts our health as we age. Lifestyle and diet changes can support long, healthy lives. Essentially, aging is the gradual loss of function in our cells and organ systems. So the more changes we can make to slow that process of deterioration, the better. We truly want that to be a gradual process, right? While scientists are still uncovering the exact causes of different aspects of aging, many lifestyle factors like regular exercise and a healthy diet can reduce disease risk. A study on aging adults found that social interaction, physical activity, and sufficient sleep help maintain cognitive function through later years. Similarly, a healthy diet rich in omega-3s, healthy fats, and fiber from whole grains, vegetables, and fruits can reduce inflammation and improve metabolic health. People following these healthy eating patterns are less likely to die from cancer, cardiovascular, respiratory, and neurodegenerative diseases. Enough science has been done to definitively demonstrate that whole foods support overall health and promote longer life expectancy. When we say whole foods, we're talking about fish, legumes, whole grains, berries, and veggies, particularly leafy greens. Processed foods do the exact opposite. They immediately cause harm to organ systems like our microbiome, our brain, and our liver, altering our metabolic pathways, leading to organ dysfunction. Now you're probably nodding your head along with all these thoughts. You know that these are the important things that will help you in the long run. But we all know that life gets in the way. Nobody is perfect when it comes to nutrition, exercise, or sleep, no matter how hard we try. So does that mean that we're doomed? That the aging process is going to get the best of us? Well, eventually it is going to get the best of all of us. But that doesn't mean that it has to be horrible. Like we've said, our daily habits can protect us from a lot. So when we set up systems and routines that help us make good choices, our bodies are the beneficiaries of those choices. Our organs are the beneficiaries. We will live healthier and longer lives when we make these choices intentionally. Next, we'll dive into specifics, what ingredients, products, and habits are going to make the biggest difference for our longevity.
Thanks, Dr. Osgothorpe. I think we're used to hearing a lot of doom and gloom when we're on the topic of aging. So it's wonderful to hear that there's a lot we can do to help ourselves, and there's a lot to look forward to. Dr. Osgothorpe talked about some of the healthy habits, nutrition, exercise, sleep, that play a role in our longevity. But like he mentioned, we can't be perfect at all those things all the time. So where can we get extra help? When we focus on the right foods, ingredients, and supplements, we can create a daily routine that supports healthy aging. These next few elements we're going to talk about can often be found naturally in foods, but we also sometimes need a little extra support with supplementation to make sure we're getting the amounts that are going to help us. So let's dive into the ingredients that have a serious impact on how we age. Coenzyme Q10, often called CoQ10, is a fat-soluble compound in the heart, kidneys, liver, and pancreas. Age-related oxidative stress, mitochondrial diseases, and statin use, commonly prescribed for heart disease prevention, can deplete CoQ10 levels. Supplementing with CoQ10 may support cardiovascular health by lowering inflammation and protecting against oxidative stress. The body synthesizes CoQ10, but it can also be obtained from foods like organ meats, sardines, herring, peanuts, spinach, and broccoli. Omega-3 fatty acids include alpha-linoleic acid, or ALA, eicosapentaenoic acid, or EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA. ALA is found in plant foods like walnuts, flax, chia, and hemp seeds, but its conversion to EPA and DHA in humans is very limited. EPA and DHA, found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, herring, mackerel, anchovies, and cod liver oil, are the primary health-promoting omega-3s. Fish oil supplements may reduce triglycerides, lower blood pressure, and decrease platelet aggregation, offering cardioprotective benefits. Here's why B vitamins are important when it comes to aging. Elevated homocysteine levels, a marker of aging, are associated with reduced gray matter. To metabolize homocysteine, the body needs vitamins B6, B9 or folate, and B12. These vitamins are found in liver, eggs, tuna, lamb, legumes, brown rice, dark leafy greens, nutritional yeast, milk, and yogurt. One study showed that supplementing with B6, B12, and B9 or folate can reduce homocysteine levels and the risk of stroke by about 25%. Now let's talk about probiotics and prebiotics and the impact they have on aging. Supporting a balanced gut microbiota promotes healthy aging. Studies on Italian and Chinese centenarians found common beneficial bacteria like Ruminococcaceae, Akkermansia, and Christensenolaceae, which aid in immunomodulation, BMI regulation, and overall health. Greater microbiota diversity is also a sign of good health. These microbes thrive on prebiotics found in foods like leeks, garlic, onions, asparagus, Jerusalem artichokes, chicory, oats, wheat, chickpeas, and soybeans. A prebiotic-rich diet increases short-chain fatty acids in the gut, protecting against behavioral and inflammatory conditions. The Mediterranean diet, rich in prebiotic fiber, includes plenty of vegetables, fruits, beans, and lentils. Resveratrol is a polyphenol found in grape skins, red wine, grape juice, berries, and peanuts, and has antioxidant properties. It can reduce inflammation markers like reactive oxygen species, or ROSs, TNF-alpha, and interleukin-6. Animal studies suggest resveratrol may inhibit glycation, a process that produces AGEs, which are linked to aging and cellular damage. Nutrients like CoQ10, omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, prebiotics, and resveratrol can help to promote longevity. Including these nutrients in your diet or obtaining them through supplementation may help to prevent some of the chronic conditions associated with aging. Because of their ingredients and incredible formulations, we want to focus on 3 products when it comes to this conversation about longevity: Lifelong Vitality, PB Restore, and MetaPower Advantage. Let's start with LLV. Of course, we're recommending this one for your daily routine that will optimize longevity. It's right there in the name, Lifelong Vitality. So what exactly is in LLV that's going to support your longevity routines? Alpha CRS contains CoQ10. Z Omega contains omega-3 fatty acids, and Microplex VMZ contains B vitamins. We just finished talking about how crucial these ingredients are for your routine if you want to support healthy aging. We already know that supporting a balanced gut microbiota promotes healthy aging. And if you didn't know already, PB Restore includes pre, pro, and postbiotics, so we've got you covered there. We talked a little bit about resveratrol, which can be found in MetaPower Advantage, and one of the other reasons we recommend MetaPower Advantage for your daily routines is because it has such an easy and delicious delivery system. You're more likely to include it as part of your day because you're going to look forward to drinking it, as I do. I think we've made the case for why our lifestyle choices have such a big impact on our current health and our future aging. And since we started today, we've been talking about routines a lot. So with everything we've learned about the studies that have been done on aging, about the best ingredients for combating aging, and the best products to help us, how do we pull all of that into creating a routine? If you were with us last week, we talked about how nutrition looks a little different for everyone, but the goal is always the same, to nourish your body. It's the same with your daily routine. You can create a routine that works best for you, your preferences and tastes, and your schedule. The important thing is that you make the routine in the first place and try your best to stick to it. Remember, with the right products and systems in place, your routine won't feel like a chore. These daily choices won't always feel like a big choice. They'll just feel like a part of your day. Now, for men, we often have challenges sticking to a routine. With changing work schedules, fatherhood responsibilities, and outside interests, it is often difficult to maintain a routine. One of the things I have found to help me is taking my dose of LLV first thing in the morning, along with my MetaPower Advantage and PB Restore. I then stick the second dose in my left pocket so that throughout the day, it's always with me. That way, when I think about it at lunch, it's with me. If I forget then, but remember during the afternoon when I'm drinking my water, I have it with me. And if it's been a really rough day and I'm sitting down to dinner at home, and then remember, it is with me. This has helped me maintain my own routine in my busy life. Women, like men, come in many body sizes. Just 2 weeks ago, I was on a sourcing trip with our Diamond Club winners in Oregon and was talking to them about dosing of our supplements. I met a woman who weighs just over 100 pounds, and we discussed that she should take a half to 3/4 of the dose of the regular LLV. And then for adults weighing 150 pounds or more, the full dose would be appropriate. Paying special attention to our bones at this age will also be important, making sure that we're consuming or supplementing with enough minerals and vitamin D to support bone strength into our later life is very important. Now, this group should also pay attention to sleep. Sleep becomes erratic and inconsistent when we have small children, yet it is still needed. This group should focus on getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep, and there is hygiene and products that can support that. We love our grandparents. They have such wisdom to share with us, and we love spending time with them. However, there are special needs of this age group. Staying active through our older years may include things like walking daily, swimming on a regular basis, or participating in things like yoga. These activities can help us stay limber and keep our activity level high. Sleep is also of paramount importance as lack of sleep has been linked to memory loss. Our diets tend to decrease in variety as we age as well. Making sure that we're consuming an adequate amount of fruits, vegetables, and fiber can help our GI tract and our cells well into our later life. Pre and probiotics are also important to keep our digestion of those nutrients optimal. Now, pregnancy has its own blessings and challenges. During pregnancy, the body requires more nutrients such as folate and omega-3 fatty acids. Those amazing blessings that are growing in the womb will take from the mother everything that it needs, leaving mother depleted after delivery. This is why supplementation is so important during that time. Pregnancy requires 400 micrograms of folate during those 9 months, and our LLV contains 650 micrograms. It also requires more omega fatty acids for this group, and so I would recommend taking 6 per day of our Z omegas. Also remember that taking magnesium and calcium during pregnancy will help mother maintain bone health during that time. Sleep can also be difficult during that time, so paying close attention to the hours at rest are very important. I hope this has been helpful for you to identify where your needs are in nutrition, movement, and supplementation for healthy aging. To help us with the conversation about the younger generation, I'll turn it over to Dr. Oscafor.
All right. I'm gonna actually stop there. It looks like, let me go back and look. It looks like maybe there's like 10 more minutes, and that Dr. O is going to talk about the younger generations. I actually want to go back and re-listen to that and maybe even take some notes, because there was a lot of great things he shared about like pregnancy, and just in general. So there was a lot that I was like, I mean, there was a lot of like scientific stuff too that was coming at me. But Kanan wrote that LOV was her prenatal for Cody Boy. And yeah, just Kanan said her dad just had his annual checkup, and the with his brain doctor, or maybe not annual checkup, brain doctor stressed sleep and diet, no processed foods. My mom's getting rid of her microwave, which is insane. But I will say, I know several people. My cousin Christina on the Big Island in Waimea, she does not own a microwave for years. They like manually heat everything up. They cook popcorn on the stove. Like, it's crazy, but lots of people do it. So Kanani found a way to sneak alcohol into the chat. So and the quote that my mom was looking for was genetics loads the gun and lifestyle pulls the trigger. So yeah. All right, everybody. Anybody want to unmute and share any big takeaway that maybe they didn't put into the comments? Or
I want to share a little bit about my dad's brain doctor appointment. So he, just real quick, but he started little signs of dementia. I mean, he will be 80 in October and still rides his Harley. But on the other hand, so he started seeing a dementia doctor and they put him on some type of medication, which kind of made him feel funny and he didn't want to be around people and he wanted to be very distant and closed off, which is not really my dad. And so he told me about it and he's like, I don't want to do any of it. So I was like, well, I mean, up to you. Tell your doctor. I am not gonna say yay or nay because if it is something that you need, then I want to support you.
Right.
However, like we can venture into something else. So I talked with Dr. Riggs a couple of times about things that he needed. And so LLV and Meta Power Advantage has been like his thing, along with King and Water. And he went back for his checkup, passed all the tests, which I mean, I'm kind of not surprised because he does well, but sleep was huge. So I think we need to, as business people, I think we need to be more vocal about our sleep system because our sleep system is amazing. If I don't take Serenity, like Kate could go on for hours about Serenity, and I am now a firm believer. But if I don't take Serenity, I can't turn off my brain, like completely turn off my brain. So I think for all of us who are on social media or just talking to people, like really being vocal and out there and vulnerable and open, talking about the importance of sleep and the Serenity sleep system and how it keeps us longer in the REM cycle, because that's how our brain prepares. And that was the big, big thing for my dad. So I was like, there you go. You got to add Serenity now, Dad. So he was a little reluctant because he's like, I feel like I'm taking so many things. What, like, what? And I was like, Dad, I take the same thing and I'm 45. Like, come on, we're doing it together. We're a team. So, anyways, I really feel like it's easy maybe to just get on social media and talk about it. But if your family members that are close and dear to you, like I wish my dad can stay alive till he's 100, is something that we can really push on our loved ones. So just wanted to share.
Thanks, Kanan.
I want to add to that about the sleep system. When we were in the Lahaina event, lots of people were having issues with sleep. And I shared with them something that I've been doing now, which has made my nighttime routine really much more habitual. So I take that little bottle of the water bottle and I just put it next to my diffuser and I put the water in the diffuser before when I'm making my bed, right? When I'm finishing that up, I prep the diffuser, not put the oil in yet. And then at night, it's already done. The only thing I have to do is put the oil, which is right next to the diffuser. And I heard back from this lady that tried it and she said, oh my gosh, my sleep's been so much better because she took that little bottle of Serenity. So I'm going to be talking to her about the sleep system. So just wanted to say that little habits that we do make a difference for sharing with other people.
The diffusers that I have water bottles right next to, like in my office and downstairs in my living room, are the ones I use way more than any others. Like when it's all like just systemic and set up like that, you know? So, all right. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Please, please, please go back and rewatch tonight's pre-convention call. I mean, it's really easy. If you drive anywhere for, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, please go check out the last 10 minutes of the talk. I didn't want to keep us on here too long tonight, but we are going to just kind of continue in this format for the rest of the month. I think it's really nice for us to know that we're going to get some time to watch the pre-convention segment. If you didn't watch last week's was really short but great. I think it was like 20 minutes. And when you go back and rewatch tonight's, go check out the rest of those behind the bottles because I love all of those stories too. And I think that really helps us to connect with doTERRA and who they are. I have to share a little bit and I want to let you guys go, but doTERRA came to Maui on Tuesday, I think. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I hope not too much of it is shown at convention. But I got to hang out with one of their videographers pretty much all day. And I love hanging out with people that work for the company, and especially the people that are kind of behind the scenes. You know, we know all the people that are out there, right? The doctors and Jake and Cy especially, and the executives, but uh m- the videographer McKay, he's worked for doTERRA for 7 years now. And the way that he talks about the company, the way that he is so grateful for who he works for and what they stand for. And he was telling me, he was like, first of all, he's traveling all around the world, and he's like, I'm going to places I would have never imagined going. And he's like, and I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm going to Paraguay, oh, I'm going to Nepal. He's like, I am like going to these places, and then I'm jumping on like 6-seater planes, and I'm driving to the remotest parts of these countries, and I am with the executives and the founders and the people that are meeting with these farmers in these just completely remote areas. He's like, this company is legit. Like, I feel so good about the work that I do and my role in spreading the awareness of like all the good that they do in the world. And I just think that that is so cool to like connect with the people that we don't always know about, but they're the ones filming the behind the bottles. And the fact that they love this company so much just speaks volumes. And I've been with doTERRA for 11 years. He called me an OG. I was like, oh, am I a doTERRA OG? Okay. He's like, I mean, they're what, 15, 16 years now. And he was like, we were both talking about how a lot, not everybody, I mean, they're a corporation, so people come and go. We know that they have had to make some cuts recently, but he was like, we were both talking about just how many people we know that are still there in the corporate realm, and how much um like they're growing with the company, but that's how much people love it. Like, people don't want to go places. Think of our account managers who have just moved through the ranks, and it's or moved into different departments. It was super cool. And so I encourage you guys, whenever you get a chance, whether you're visiting, wherever, warehouses, or even if you go on trips, talk to the photographers, talk to the other people that work with doTERRA, um, because what they have to share about the company really makes you feel even better about it. And I want to say, and I don't know if this is public knowledge, and I probably should check with Nick first to make sure that this is true, but Mike Mangelson was one of the people that, with some of the cutbacks, his position got reallocated, and he is now back with Nick Kilpack working in partnership as an advocate. So when someone from corporate gets their, position, cut back on, and then comes back as an advocate, I think it speaks volumes about how much they believe in the company in every aspect, right? Because they were on the corporate side, they were, essentially let go from the corporate side, and now they're coming back and going, I believe in this company so much that I'm going to build this as a business. And I think that's really freaking cool. Anyway, sorry to keep you guys so long. Love you all. Thank you for showing up for yourselves, for your community, for your connection, for your learning. Can't wait to go to convention. If you haven't bought a convention ticket yet, it's not too late. There's ability to buy an online one. If anything, at least buy an online one. But we have room. There are still lots of flights available. Like, let us know what we can do to help you get to convention, because we want to have you all there. All right. Love you all. Have a great night. Bye.
Great call. Thanks.
I mean, Dr. O and Dr. Riggs did most of the work. So
No, your share and Kanani's share, that was really, really great. Thank you.